Yo YouTube, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another video in the series where we're talking about meta perks for each killer. Well, meta builds, I should say. This is a series I'm doing where I'm basically going from start to finish, like I do with pretty much every one of my series, where I start at the top and I go the whole way down. And we talk about builds that are good for a beginner that does not have very many perks unlocked. I do a video completely based around that, and then I do a video where we talk about, no matter what, like assuming you have every perk in the game unlocked, what are like the best meta builds that you should be like working towards and grinding towards. So we reached Billy, and this one is an interesting one because I haven't really been sure what I should do or say for this one, because Billy's kind of a weird character. I feel like you can do a lot with him. So a lot of like the old school like Billy players and DVD players in general will act very elitist about Billy and be like, you can't run any slowdown perks on Hillbilly. You Pop goes the Weasel on Hillbilly, Max Ruin on Hillbilly. Oh, you're a scrub. But you don't fucking listen to those guys, okay? Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them, dude. Fuck them. This is a build that I think most old school players would probably run, especially like old school good Hillbilly players. I mean, like they would maybe replace Shadowborn with something like Enduring, maybe, but generally this is basically it. It's a bunch of tracking perks, and maybe a couple chase perks. And the idea is that as long as you play well, right, like as long as you perform well, you just run motherfuckers down with your massive mobility, you catch them quickly, you apply pressure, and then you win the game through just, you know, quick, fast killing, which is really fun. This is probably my favorite build. Like if I'm playing Billy, most of the time this is going to be my build, and I'm a bit washed up these days, so I don't win every game that I play with this. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I lose a bit these days, but this is definitely like the old school Billy build. So I'm just gonna a quick like shout out to this build, but this is not the build I'm going to be showing, because I think if you're not a Billy player that has like thousands of hours in them and are actually really good with them, if you're someone that's still like learning them and you're trying to like work towards a build that will help you, you know, learn him and like succeed with him, then these are not the perks you're going to want to run. This is a build that you run once you've already mastered the killer and you want to just run around and kill people, right? So let's build a build that I think is a little bit better, a little bit more appropriate for like the learning phase. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this instead. So this is a build. I'm keeping the add-ons the same. Billy's add-ons nowadays kind of suck. Like you can do some like interesting stealth Billy stuff. I've already done a bunch of videos on stealth Billy builds. So if you guys are interested in trying out these like stealth add-ons, I would say just dig back into my videos and find the old Billy stealth videos, because I'm not gonna include that here. That feels like a niche build. It feels like a very like niche, like gimmicky build, basically, that is not really, I don't think that's meta. I think that's just more something fun you can do. And most of his add-ons suck. It's basically you're either running low pro chains or you're running some form of engravings, or both. So we're just gonna be running doom engravings, which makes us go faster while we're sprinting, and then also increases the charge time a little bit, and then also the overheat limit add-on, because the extra charge speed you get from the engravings actually screws you over a lot with the overheat mechanic, and sometimes you overheat much faster because you're revving for longer. So it's good to combine it with something like this. As far as the perks go, we're running barbecue and chili because it's just, you're probably going to be running this perk. If you're a killer that doesn't have every single, like if you're not like me and you have literally every single thing unlocked, even me with every single thing unlocked, I still run barbecue and chili for the blood points, because I don't know, I just want to get blood points and spend them. So you're probably going to be running barbecue, let's be real. It's also just a good perk in general for giving you information. We're also running Pop Goes the Weasel. I think this is one of the best killers for Pop, because I think the major downside to Pop is that you give people distance. Like once you kick the gen, you guys probably hear me say this all the time, like you going out of your way to kick the gen lets the survivor run away, which against most killers really sucks for them to get that distance. But Billy's a fast boy, so he doesn't give a fuck. So Pop is really good. We're going to be combining it with oppression as well. This combos super well with Pop. You basically kick the gen, and then any other, it also starts regressing 3 other gens that are also being worked on. Most of the time that's every gen that's being worked on. Like usually you're not going to have like 6 different gens with progress, right? There's only 7 gens on a map, so usually this regresses every single gen on the map. Usually it has a cooldown of 80 seconds, and also if they're actively working on the gen, they get a hard skill check, so sometimes it can give you like a bit of information as well, which is also really nice. And then we're also going to be slapping on Enduring, just because Enduring feels so good to run. Like it's just such a feel-good perk, you know? I've already talked about this in the last video. It's just such a feel-good perk, and I think it's just good to run basically all the time. This last perk could be replaced with a lot. It could be replaced with Surveillance. I think Surveillance would be a good substitute here, because Surveillance combos really well with Pop and Oppression as far as information. But I feel like we already have Barbecue for tracking. I don't think we need any more tracking. you could maybe go for it. Shadowborn could also be nice if you're having trouble landing chainsaws. It can help you out a lot. And that's really all I would suggest. There might be some other little things you can run. I do want to say that Billy is one of the only killers in the game that I wouldn't recommend Corrupt Intervention on. I usually run this perk on almost every killer because I think it's such a godsend for the early game. But Billy is one of, and even this isn't bad on Billy. Like, I still think it's okay on Billy, but he doesn't really need it like other killers need it, right? Like, if all 4 survivors spawn on the opposite corner of the map on a gen, you can fly over there with your fucking double speed chainsaw sprint. You know what I mean? Like, you can get there in time, whereas someone like Trapper has to walk his dumbass over. So, Corrupt is like, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't really recommend it. I think you can get better perks. So, yeah, that's essentially it. Let's go play a game, and then we'll throw together a second build afterwards. Let's go. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully I could be slightly less washed for you guys. I used to play Billy all the time. He used to be like my main killer. And then I don't know, I just kind of like, I think what it was is once they had a dedicated servers, Survivor's movement started to get a little bit jank. Like people get a little bit teleporty sometimes, and it makes it very not fun, you know? So I kind of took a break from playing Billy for a while, and nowadays I'm pretty washed. I am slightly washed. So hopefully we can be a little bit less washed for the sake of this video. Whew, we were almost washed and we almost missed that chainsaw, but we're good. We are good. And again, you see right there is why Corrupt Intervention is not needed. This gen was on like the opposite corner of my spawn. I literally spawned down by Shack. Like this was literally the opposite corner, and I just got there so fast that she got basically no progress on it. I'm actually gonna kick this just to see if I can get information with oppression. I want them to miss a skill check with oppression is what I'm hoping for. And there we go. There we go. 2 gens. Look at that. Beautiful information. Beautiful, beautiful info. Are you not going to drop it? I think I could hook him and then maybe go kick that gen. Maybe. This might be a little bit greedy. They might finish it. It wouldn't have been crazy for me here to slug this guy and then just go over and get them off that gen. Would not have been a crazy idea, but I think I could also kick this still. One of them definitely is. Okay, so there's only one person. Yeah, we got this for sure. It's barely even touched, actually. Never mind. I don't even need to kick it. I'm going to do it anyway because I've already committed, but I don't think I even really needed to. Okay, they healed really fast. That was either we'll make it or 2 people. So they might have both been over here. I'm not sure. There's scratch marks over there. They're back on the gen, but I want to see where this guy went. Hello. Well, hello. Wait, was this the guy that was on the hook? It is, isn't it? I'm gonna get fucking decisive strike, aren't I? I'm gonna get fucking DS, aren't I? Watch. I tunneled this guy so hard, didn't I? Here it comes. Here it comes. Never mind. I was about to make so many sarcastic remarks about tunneling. Oh, she DC'd. Oh, she probably DC'd because I tunneled. Because I'm a goddamn dirty, filthy tunneler. That's probably why she DC'd, isn't it? Yeah. Goddamn tunneler tofu out here. I got a DC against them. Okay, we have oppression up again, so we can kick this. It regresses. We also regress any other gens, and if they're working on a gen, they're going to get a hard skill check. We didn't get any explosions. But still, tons of regression, which is nice. Hi. This is kind of questionable. This is going to break the pallet. That's okay. This is a pretty horrible spot to be in. There's nothing really back here. So this is kind of okay. I'm okay to just break the pallet there. You going to jump in a locker? Locker? Is she actually not gonna jump in a locker? Okay. I was trying to keep my rev low because usually whenever survivors run up to a like if survivors have nothing else to juke with, like if they're like in a corner and they have nothing else and there's a locker nearby, they usually jump in the locker, right? That's like a very common thing. I was trying to keep my lev row. I almost just said I was trying to keep my lev row. I was trying to keep my rev low. They finished this gen so that when she did jump in the locker, I could just instantly pull her out. That's what I was aiming to do, but it didn't really work very well. They healed right after doing that gen. I'm not sure if they were both on the gen and then they healed each other. It seems kind of likely, but I'm not seeing anything. Huh. I mean, these guys are down in basements, so this is okay. There's only one way out, and it's both these stairs right here, so this is fine. This is like, I don't know if you guys watched the Best of the Best tournament, but Otts did something similar to this with Hag. It was pretty nice. Is she in this locker? That would be crazy. Head on? She's not. I hear her beside me. Oh god, she's getting out. No. Patience. I think the other dude's still down here, but honestly, with that guy DCing, I don't want to be too much of a dick. I could slug this guy and then go find this Fang, because I'm almost positive this Fang didn't leave. I'm almost positive she's still down here. I think I would have seen a blood trail if she left. I'm pretty sure she's still in the back somewhere, or in a walker or something. I mean, if she doesn't leave while I'm doing this, though, I'll find her. Like, I'm giving her a chance by carrying her to basement, but if I don't see a blood trail leaving out now, okay. I think this is hers. I don't see the blood, but I think the blood already disappeared. Okay, good. I was gonna say, if she doesn't get out with that, then that's the only chance I'm giving her. That is the only chance I'm giving her. I'm not going that easy on her. I'm just gonna let her unhook for free, okay? I'll give her one free out. I don't really know where anyone is. I don't know where the last guy is. Is there any gens being worked on at all? No. I get the unhook. Maybe that corner one. I'm not sure. I can't even find a worked on gen at all to kick. Like, I wanted to kick one just for information, but I couldn't even get that. That was sufficiently awkward. Who unhooked you? Oh, are you hiding back here? Are you a stealth boy? Oh, it's the Fang. Oh, hello. How are you? Do you have dead hard? Oh, this is so unlucky. I'm gonna pretend like I don't see him. Wow, he actually left. I was gonna pretend like I didn't see him to see if I can get him to stay in that corner, but it didn't work. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. These guys are... Oh no! The strongest pallet in the game! Oh god, not the strongest pallet in Dead by Daylight! What will I do against the strongest pallet in the entirety of Dead by Daylight? Oh, I don't know how we outplayed him there. That was crazy. Whew! We had to use all of our skill and talent to outplay him with that pallet. That was a close one. All right, well, these guys are DCing and they're all just gonna slowly die, so... hey, GG's. I would say that it worked pretty well this game. GG's. All right. I mean, pretty good. We got we didn't pip. You never really pip with Billy though. I said this before. You get you get horrible emblems on Chaser with Billy. Like I think I played Chasers pretty well, right? No one really was able to loot me at all. I mean, no one really even tried, but you just don't really get Chaser emblems with Billy, which kind of sucks. Apparently I'm hacking, which is interesting. GG's. Every time you do an action, he pauses / lags you. What? 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 So wait, what is the hack I'm being accused of? I thought he was gonna call me like a wall hacker or something. I'm a lag hacker, dude. I'm a dirty lag hacker. Anytime you do actions, I lag hack you, apparently. Okay, well, that's interesting. I guess this guy has never experienced Dead by Daylight servers before, but hey, GG's, I guess. GG's. Let's go throw together a second build, and we'll talk about a different one. Let's go. All right, guys, for the second build, anyone that plays Survivor that's watching this video will probably hate me, but that's okay. I'm going to be showing you the other build that I think would be meta. Again, if you're a learning hillbilly, I need to stress this enough. I need to discuss this. I know I rant a lot, but I feel like I need to, okay? So the next build is probably one of the more famous builds in DBD within the past, like, few months, because everyone's been running this on Killers. This has been, like, the quote-unquote, like, sweaty build for the past like few months. It's not as good anymore because Undying got nerfed, but basically it's Ruin, Undying, Tinker, essentially, with Barbecue because blood points. So if you guys have not seen this combo, this is ran a lot. It was ran on Blight a lot when he first came out, and basically any killer that has mobility. I mean, you can really run this on any killer, but like the more mobile, the better. Essentially, Undying is to keep Ruin up. So as long as Ruin is up, when a gen is almost done with Tinker, you get a notification. You can run to that gen, chase them off of it. When you chase them off of it, the gen regresses because of Ruin, and essentially you can just do that to get map pressure. You can essentially catch gens out right before they're about to get done, and then hopefully chase them off to like make them regress. I do think that this build, now that Undying got nerfed and Undying is a bit more reasonable as compared to how it used to be, I think this build is not, it's still good, but I want to stress that this is a very risky build. If you run this build, sometimes you will dominate with it, sometimes you'll lose your 2 totems early, and you'll be a fucking perkless Billy that just gets shit on, okay? Builds like this are super risky. So like I can't tell you how many times I get gameplay reviews submitted or gameplay review submissions where they have this build and then they lose 2 totems early, and it's like, well, there you go. There was your issue. You were running a risky build and you got the unlucky case where you lose it all in the early game, you know? So I do want to say, even though this is a pretty good build, if you're trying to get good at Billy, I would consider this like a stepping stone learning build, right? Because this will help you stay in the game longer. This will help you in most games, right? Like I would say in some of your games, as long as your totems don't get destroyed early, this will help you stay in the game longer, which gives you more practice, right? You get more opportunities to practice your chainsaw, more opportunities to get better with your skill, right? But I think once you get skilled, I think you should either run the previous build that I had, which is much more consistent, or the build that I showcased at the very beginning if you're just wanting to have fun and really just play aggressive as fuck. So this is like a stepping stone build, I would say. This is not a recommended end game Billy build at all. But it is good for learning. It is pretty solid for learning. Yeah, we'll go play a game. We're gonna be running. We'll slap on low pro chains too. I feel like I just want to show off low pro chains because they are the only other add-on that's worth a damn. Like Billy's add-ons are mostly trash now. Like there is some that's for like stealth Billy. Like there's some interesting stealth add-ons. But aside from the stealth ones, if you're just trying to play like standard non-stealth Billy, the only add-ons that are worth a damn are like low pro chains, the engravings, and the ones that help you with overheat. That's essentially it. Like they're all so bad. So we'll just do doom engravings, low pro chains, and and if you guys don't know what low pro chains is, it's essentially an add-on where you can, after you chainsaw a pallet and break it, you keep going, which is really fucking cool. You break it and just keep flying. But anybody that you hit with a chainsaw within 5 seconds of breaking a pallet, they don't get one shot down. It only takes a single health state. So like your chainsaw does double damage all the time, right? Unless you just broke a pallet with it, is the only time. So it's just a neat little way to get hits through pallets, and it also scares the shit out of survivors, and it's also just pretty funny. So I don't know. We'll put that on. Let's go play another game, and we'll showcase this. Okay, well, that totem right behind me is not exactly in the best spot. Shack is a pretty common place to go, and that is pretty that's pretty just there, isn't it? Yeah, both my totems are actually not very well hidden, so there is a chance that we'll get the old fashioned, you know? And by the old fashioned, I mean the old both your totems broken immediately and then you have no perks, you know? That old fashioned. What the fuck are you doing? What is she doing, dude? She's a crackhead. I don't know. Why did she not just loop around and go to the window? That was weird. That is weird, man. You were weird, dude. Let me just chuck her over here. God, those are such bad spawns. Those are such bad spawns. Oh, Tinker's already active, though. Look at that. So this is kind of the idea behind the build, right? Like, you can come over here now and then pressure this. I mean, hey, I pressured it. It is definitely pressured. The generator has definitely been pressured. So now it's going to regress, right? Like, it's going to be regressing this whole time. That Fang ran over to get that save. There she is. Everyone on the team is over there. So they're not going to be here doing this gen. This gen is going to regress a bunch. Now we can go over there and follow up. They're going to go around. I think that other guy's going to go around too. I think they're all going around the backside. So I'm going to meet him around the backside. Is there not someone on the backside? Oh, wait, you went through. Plus, there's someone there. Man, I'm confused. I am confused. Fang, how did you get here? What is the path that you took? Wait, what? Oh my God, what? I'm so confused. I'm literally so confused. She's confused. We're both confused. We're all confused. We are all confused. Hey, did you get back on this gen? Because if you did, like, could you not? Okay, she didn't. Just wanted to be sure. I could have probably just low pro chains her there, to be honest with you, but I kind of wanted to try and see if she would vault that, and she did. So like that was definitely much better. See, what's cool about this build, what's cool about having ruin instead of pop, is that you don't really have to worry about kicking gens. You don't even have to look at the gens practically. You can just go around chainsawing people, you know? Can I chainsaw in here? Oh, I can. Okay, you just can't chainsaw out. You barely even have to look at the gens. Like you just chainsaw motherfuckers. Oh, this guy, this guy, he's not having it. His name is Ghostface Kiss. His name is Ghostface Kisser, so maybe he was trying to give me a smooch, but I'm not Ghostface, so like, no thanks, dog. No thanks. That mouth has been all over Ghostface, dude. I don't want that shit near me, okay? All right, cheating on me with Ghostface out here. I don't know, my man. I don't know. All right, see, again here we have Tinker Ruin Undying, so we get notified that this gen's being done. We chase her away. The gen slowly actually, I wouldn't even say slowly regresses. With Ruin, it regresses pretty fast. I would say it very, very rapidly regresses, actually, is what I would say. It regresses pretty fucking quick. Like, that gen's gonna go down very quickly. And yeah, this is essentially Ruin Undying Tinker gameplay. I think it's not really helping these survivors that it's rank reset and wait, I'm dumb. I'm blind. I thought she turned that corner, but she turned the other corner. I don't think it's helping these guys that it's rank reset, and I think the matchmaking is already kind of bad because of rank reset. Like, I don't think these survivors are necessarily the ones that I would normally be getting, you know? Because this is yeah, you can go ahead and just leave. You can go ahead and just walk away, dude. Just walk away. You got this, my friend. Well, she didn't get very far. You know, like that. Like, yeah, she has borrowed time on, but like, you know, she didn't even like try to get out of the way, you know? She's like, yeah, this is my life now. Yeah, this chainsaw is just a part of my life now. Hey, dude. Oh, she for the peepoed him. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you were full health. She hit him with the good old for the peepo, dude. We're just gonna throw her on out here. I'm going a little bit easy on these guys. Like, I could have like slugged her and then went up to this Jeff. I'm trying not to do any like overly slugging or anything, because like, again, this is kind of not the best matchmaking in the world, but I don't know. Is he gonna DS me, you think? Do you think he's gonna DS me? I think they've given up, dude. I think they've given up. I think they've had it. I think they've had it, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. As much as I want to say, as much as I want to fuck around and meme, I don't really know what we can do with each other. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in smooches from Ghostface Killer, or sorry, from Ghostface Kisser. I'm just gonna put you guys down, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and put you down. Dude, these guys, they're so done. They're just done with it all. They're just done. I guess this also happens sometimes too. Ruin Undying can sometimes just demoralize the other team. Also, I got DS'd. Unfortunate. I'm a dirty. What the fuck is? Was she canceling the vault? That was crazy. Can I reach him? I can. I'm just gonna kill him. They're kind of adorable. They're kind of cute as shit. But I think I just gotta put him down. I gotta just put him down, dude. You know, it's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys low pro chains. I should have gone out of my way to show it. But low pro chains is pretty legit. I mean, you didn't get a chance to see it, but you just have to take my word for it. Again, if you dig back through my old videos, I'm sure you can find. Like when Billy first got reworked, I made a ton of videos on like low pro chains and all these different things about Billy, all the stealth add-ons and stuff. So if you really want to see, you can go back and check those out. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to show it. I don't think I think if there's not an actual genuine opportunity where it's gonna be useful, I think at that point it's just kind of forced, you know? I don't know where she is. I also don't know where Hatch is. So now we're just kind of in a Hatch standoff. I almost maybe want to give her Hatch since her team gave up, but like I also don't know if her team giving up really made a difference here. We'll close it and then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with like the exit gates, you know? Like I feel like even if her team didn't give up, they were probably still fuck good, you know? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, she's making a ruckus. She is definitely making a ruckus. Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi. Hi. Okay, I kind of love these guys. I think I need to let this guy go. Let's go to the gate. Let's go to the gate. Come, friend. Come to the gate. Come to the gate, friend. Come to the gate. They're kind of adorable. I kind of have to let one go. I gotta let one go, dude. I can't kill them all, dude. They're too cute. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Ugh, fuck. Man, good old rank reset matchmaking. You love to see it. You love to see it. See, these are actually pretty bad totem spawns as well, which is what's funny. I thought this might have been one of those games that went horribly. I think we just got so much pressure in the early game, but it didn't matter. Like getting that chainsaw in the first like 10 seconds was pretty good, you know? And then we kind of just snowballed from there. Thanks, man. So I think that's kind of what helped us here. But yeah, I mean, this build, like I said, this build was obviously, or this game obviously went really well for this build. but this build could definitely do the exact opposite. You get some really good survivors that like don't go down really quickly, right? Like you get people that are like super good at looping that like fuck you up in the early game, and then you also like lose your 2 totems, and then this build can just fall apart. It can just absolutely fall apart. So I'm glad that I gave an example of how this build can be good at least. But hey, GG's boys. I mean, again, this game went pretty well. I think the emblems, actually the emblems look a lot better this time around. I think it's just because of how many times we downed them. Weird that I actually did way better pipping this game than the last one, even though one got out this game. I mean, I know I let him out, but still. Interesting. Anyway, hey, these guys are all being nice. Nice. Hey, no problem. All right, GG's boys. GG's. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. Maybe give you some sort of sense of direction as far as where you're going. I've already rambled enough. I was gonna ramble at the end here, but I'm gonna resist the urge because I feel like I've already rambled so much this video. I'm just gonna say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Like the video if you guys liked it. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Subscribe as well because I'm uploading almost daily. I'm going to go back to being daily uploads soon. I've just been kind of in a bit of a rut, but I should be coming back to it soon. Also, stop by my live stream. I'm live on Twitch 6 nights a week over at twitch.tv/OhTofu. Feel free to stop by and say hello. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm out of here. See ya. Take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.